With England head coach Steve Borthwick set to unveil his Six Nations squad later this month, the weekend's fixtures offered a timely snapshot of which players are pushing their test credentials and which may have missed an opportunity. Here is our assessment of the key winners and losers from an England perspective. That winners barnstorming number 8's the debate around England's number 8 continues to intensify. In both Pollock and Alfie Barbeary did their chances no harm whatsoever. Each showcased the kind of physicality and gain-line punch that Borthwick values so highly. Barbeary, in particular, looked close to the peak of his powers for Bath, carrying 12 times for 40 meters while beating 7 defenders. Pollock was similarly impressive despite his side's heavy defeat, posting 13 carries for 58 meters and beating 5 defenders. With Tom Willis now out of the international picture, England are searching for ball-carrying presence at the base of the scrum, and both players demonstrated they can thrive in the tight exchanges that define Test rugby. Reiketi Maasi-White center is an area of growing stability for England, but Reiketi Maasi-White continues to force his way into the conversation. His raw statistics, 35 meters from 8 carries, do not fully capture his influence. What stood out was how he carried, direct, aggressive, and consistently over the gain line. In a midfield packed with playmakers and finesse options, Maasi-White offers something different, almost functioning as an additional back rower at times. His physicality played a crucial role in Searle's ability to generate front football, and that attribute could add a valuable dynamic to England's attack. Already familiar to the England setup through England A and senior training camps, a Six Nations call-up would feel like a natural next step in his development. Radwan's form is reaching a point where it is becoming impossible to ignore. The Leicester wing is currently a complete attacking package, blending pace, power, and finishing instinct. He scored twice again to make it 4 tries in his last 2 games, while also registering 3 line breaks and beating 3 defenders. England's evolving attacking framework under Lee Blackett is beginning to use wingers in more varied ways, and Radwan's explosiveness could be devastating if afforded similar freedom at test level. It feels increasingly like now is the time to bring him back into the England fold. Billy Searle, another Leicester player hitting form at the perfect moment, is Billy Searle. While fly half remains dominated by Marcus Smith, Finn Smith, and George Ford, Searle is making a compelling case as a wider option. His fundamentals were excellent: crisp passing, smart game management, and reliable kicking, allowing Leicester's backline to play at tempo. Added to that were flashes of individual brilliance, as he made 86 meters from just 7 carries and scored a hat trick. Breaking into England's established hierarchy will be difficult, but Searle is doing everything asked of him. The hotshot scrum-half remains one of England's most competitive positions, with Alex Mitchell and Ben Spencer firmly established. But Lucas Friday and Charlie Bracken both underline the depth coming through. Despite being just 19 and 22 respectively, both played with maturity beyond their years, injecting tempo, accuracy, and confidence into their team's attacks. Friday orchestrated Harlequin's demolition of the Stormers, while Bracken again impressed with his energy and impact off the bench. Senior caps may be a step too far for now, but both look well placed as future England options. Gabriel Ogre's inclusion in lists like this is becoming a regular occurrence, and with good reason. The Bristol hooker continues to thrive in their high-octane attacking system. He combines genuine skill and flair with the physical edge required in the tight, making him an intriguing option for England. With Luke Cowan-Dickey, Jamie George, and Theo Dan already established, hooker is not a problem position, but Ogre offers something different and potentially disruptive at test level. After flirting with international recognition for some time, he may finally be edging toward the first cap. That losers the Willis brothers Sunday evening's clash between Jack and Tom Willis was a reminder of what England are currently missing. The pair were comfortably the standout performers, topping the charts across multiple metrics. Tom led the way for carries, 17, and defenders beaten, 8, while Jack dominated the breakdown with 4 turnovers. Between them, they also completed 32 tackles. The IT was compelling, elite-level rugby, and a cruel tease for England supporters given their ongoing ineligibility. Battles like this will continue to light up the top 14, but it remains a frustration that they will not be seen in white anytime soon. Northampton Saints hopefuls Northampton are still likely to contribute several players to the Six Nations squad, but their defeat in Bordeaux may have dented a few fringe ambitions. The Saints were not poor, but they were unable to live with a rampant Bordeaux side packed with test-quality talent. That lack of control under sustained pressure may raise concerns for Borthwick. Players such as Trevor Davison and Tom Pearson had a chance to turn outside interest into near certainty, while George Hendy failed to reach the standards he had set in recent weeks. It feels harsh, as none were disastrous, but in test selection, being second best can sometimes be enough to stall momentum.